Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Late Night at the Movies on the Late Night Chat Network, your first stop for pop culture talk. I'm your host, Nico, and joining with me today, as always, we got our other Late Night at the Movie co-hosts here. We got Max in the house,
What's up, guys?
Julie Mac, and JT.
Their favorite quadsome we have going on over here.
Oh, that's a big word for you.
And this is
I love both those words together separately. It doesn't make a difference. So yeah.
This is the first in our monthly ongoing kind of more themed movie discussion episodes that we'll be doing. Basically, our formatting before is like in part with our movie review discussions where we all make different picks about movies we want to revisit and talk about in depth. We used to do late night letterbox. We've basically ditched that format now in lieu of more themed movie discussion type episodes. We just did a movie draft, a few weeks ago that you guys can go check out in the playlist here. There was the 2008 movie draft. We're going to do, more top 5 type of stuff, maybe some tier ranking list type stuff, movie discussions. When Oscar season comes around, we'll talk about our Oscar predictions. Our top 5 movies of the year. This kind of stuff will be more of our themed episodes moving forward. Next month for October, we're going to be doing some horror content as well, like more like a scary movie horror type content, some theme episodes for that kind of stuff as well. So stay tuned. So we're basically, just going to mix it up, try to keep it interesting for ourselves and do like more other types of movie related discussion stuff because there's so many things that we don't get a chance to talk about when we're only focused talking about one movie at a time on our regular show. And then we're also going to be doing once a month what we've been watching type of videos. So we will basically be doing almost like a late night letterbox type of show where we're not focused on just looking at our lists, but we're just open forum talking about things that we've talked about that we've watched lately and have enjoyed. JT is actually even going to be talking about some of the TV shows that he's been watching on that show as well. So stay tuned for that because I know TV content we've been kind of lacking in lately. Although stay tuned because they just announced and confirmed that in 2026, Watching the Throne will come back, guys. Me, JT, and Christina, we will return January 2026. It's the first of 2 Game of Thrones shows that will be dropping next year. There's a spin-off show that'll be starting in January 2026 that we'll be talking about. And then the summer of 2026, we'll be back talking about House of the Dragon Season 3. So
live reactions, those are the best.
Cannot wait for doing that again. Yeah, it's been a long time. We've waited almost 2 years since the last season of Game of Thrones. We were supposed to get the spin-off show last year. We did not get the spin-off show last year. So they now have confirmed in 2026 we'll be getting 2 different shows from the Game of Thrones world coming out. So that'll be in January 2026. The spinoff series will be coming out. All right. So this is attributed to Max. He's kind of the one that threw out this theme episode for us for this month, it being September of all things. He kind of threw out, maybe we'll do like a little back to school top 5 episode here for you guys since we're recording this in September and this is when everyone gets back to school and you being one of them. I mean, you're currently in school right now and we kind of wanted to keep this a little bit broader of a top 5 high school / teenager movie / coming of age, like more of like a school related all encompassing type of top 5 here for teenagers or coming of age, these type of things, these type of movies that honestly is some of my favorite genres in films. Honestly, coming of age, if there's a coming of age element in a movie, for me, like that's my jam. That's what I really love. That's honestly one of my favorite things in a film.
Me too.
Yeah, honestly, I think we can all relate in that because we've all, gone through these things. We've all been those ages. We've all been to school. There's a lot of things you can relate to in these type of movies, right? So yeah, hopefully we touch on some of those themes in our top 5 picks here. Well, I guess we'll go around the table here. Max, do you want to start us off since this was your idea?
So we're doing a top 5, right?
Yeah.
In order, rank?
5 down. Yeah,
5 down.
5 to 1. Everyone give one pick. We'll go around all the way down to our number 1 picks. I will say though, if anybody has any that come up in somebody else's list, just throw it out there. Then if someone else mentions the movie that you want to discuss, just be like, I also picked that at whatever ranking in your list, and you can kind of join in on the conversation with the other person as well.
So I wrote down this is very like I kind of forgot we were doing this, full disclosure. So I just wrote about a bunch of stuff right now, like just looking stuff up, and just so I wrote like a whole list, and I'm just gonna pick my top 5 loosely, like kind of like as I go along or whatever.
I did have some honorable mentions at the end as well.
Everything else I guess I don't mention will be an honorable mention.
Yeah.
If you guys name something, I'll delete off the list, but whatever is left, then I'll just save for the end.
Okay.
God damn, is it between this or this? This is the problem with fucking doing this on the spot.
I know.
All right, you know what? Fuck it. Almost Famous, number 5. I'll do that for I guess that's coming of age.
Cameron Crowe. Yeah,
Cameron Crowe. I guess that's coming. I was deciding, is it? I'm gonna put either this or Licorice Pizza because of Paul Thomas Anderson, but I think I like Almost Famous more. You know, rock music and all that. Growing up in this early 70s and kind of thing. It was more of a coming of age movie. The guy's in school, but he's like an advanced like grade. I guess he's like a kid, but he's so smart. You never seen Almost Famous?
No. I know.
Have you seen it, Julie? No. Have you seen it, Jay?
Almost Famous, isn't that the one with who's the main actor?
With Kate Hudson and Patrick Fugate, like he played. Oh, Billy Crudup played the rock star of Stillwater.
Wait, the band, right?
He's like a 16-year-old kid or 15-year-old kid or 14 something. He's like a young kid, and he's a journalist for Rolling Stone magazine, and he's like going on tour with
following the band, right?
Yeah.
I swear I've seen that movie.
Oh my god,
Mark Maron has a cameo in that film. That's where his little audio excerpt
Jason Lee is in it.
What the F podcast?
Jason
Lee. Thing. He was
Kate Hudson. I think Anna Paquin is in there too. I think you got Jimmy Fallon is like in a little cameo role. He actually kills it. He's like the manager or whatever. Frances McDormand. How could I forget her? Frances McDormand is the mom.
Never seen it.
It is a fantastic movie. I might have to pick it. Philip Seymour Hoffman as Lester Bangs. Yeah.
Fairuza Balk is in this.
Who?
Fairuza Balk. She's like not in anything.
Maybe Zoe Deschanel plays the older sister. Yeah. She was in it.
Great.
Yeah.
Jimmy Fallon's in it.
If you like classic rock, if you like the 70s rock, like Jay, I think Jay's seen it, right? So. Yeah. Like it's just a great music movie.
There's so many names in here.
Yeah, man. No, it's an all-timer. Maybe Cameron Crowe's best movie. It's either that or Jerry Maguire. And this is like
something funny. I just watched that movie for the first time, the full thing, Jerry Maguire, when we went on our RV trip to Washington.
Are you kidding me? You just saw that just now? Holy
sweet.
I haven't seen it.
I never watched the whole film. I watched some parts of it. I've never sat down and watched the whole film. I watched it when we were on the trip in the RV. I put it on my iPad.
One of my favorite movies.
On my tablet, and I watched it. Great movie, Jerry Maguire.
Great screenplay. Yeah. Like that's the thing with Cameron Crowe. His strength is mostly in his writing, and like he just writes all-time great scripts. Jerry Maguire, one of my favorites, and Almost Famous is like it's like either Jerry Maguire or Almost Famous, I think, competing for his best movie. And Almost Famous. If you guys do not see it immediately, I am making that my next fucking
I put it on my watch list. I will. I'll make the effort. I'll make the effort. You've hyped this up quite a bit.
Yeah, so it's he's kind of in school for a little bit of the movie, but he's mostly just like following his room. So it's like more in the coming of age sort of category. So
nice. Yeah, no, I've heard lots of people rave about that film. I just never got around to watching it.
I rewatched it last summer because I hadn't seen it in so long. I was it's better. It gets so good. It's so good.
Okay, so coming in at my number 5. This is hard.
I know. I have my 5 on a fucking splash thing here, and I'm like, I gotta make the decision.
So many honorable mentions. Listen, this is arguably the funniest movie in my top 5 list. And when I really was trying to do like a thorough search of films that would fall into these categories today, because I also made my list up earlier today, just because I'm like, this is going to be an easy top 5 for me to put together. But it was hard in the sense that I have 20 honorable mentions. This has got to be one of the funniest movies that's going to end up in here. In a sense, it is people going back to school, and that's 21 Jump Street.
Nice.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Great
All
pick.
right. I absolutely love this movie. I think it's so clever. Speaking of movies where people have taken old, we were just talking about, we did an Anaconda trailer reaction earlier today.
What a throwback.
Where we're talking about the new Paul Rudd, Jack Black film where they're basically taking the idea of Anaconda and remaking it. This is, of course, Jonah Hill. He worked on this film where they kind of brought the idea of taking the Johnny Depp show, 21 Jump Street, and bringing it back where there was police that went basically back to school undercover and posed as high school kids. So it's,
Chatham.
yeah, Channing Tatum and him basically are the ones that fill this
So
role
good.
in this
They have
film.
great chemistry.
This is actually also probably my favorite. What's his name? Franco.
Dave Franco.
Dave Franco.
He's so
This is my
funny.
my favorite Dave Franco
100%
role as
mine
well
too.
in this movie, and kind of really what put him on the map, because he was kind of really only doing like smaller bit parts, I think, prior to this point, and he was just known as Dave Franco's brother. But like, this is what the first film where he kind of really stood out as a funny character in it. I just love this movie. I think it's freaking hilarious. I even like the sequel quite a bit as well.
Great sequel.
My name's Jeff, like that. Like there's so many, there's so many all-time lines in this movie, and like the fact that Jonah Hill was involved in like the writing of this film and creation of this film as well. Yeah, it's one of the funniest movies. Honestly, one of the last really big, like very good comedies that I recall in more recent years. I mean, and this is like 10 years old, I think, at this point or something now, right?
It's so interesting, that movie, because it really like
shouldn't work, but it does.
That too, that for sure. But it also documents like the changing of the tides of like when like nerdy shit became cool to people, and people like the id crowd started caring about like the environment and all this shit.
Because
and like
these guys are just like in their early 20s and they're just past that period of their life, but then they have to go back to school. Channing Tatum, goes back and is like reinvigorated because he actually falls in with the jocks, and I guess he was
high school was like the peak of his life.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And Jonah Hill goes back and he's a nerd again, right? Like it's just like but like, and the cool kids aren't really like, or he was cool, but now he's not considered cool. It's like one of those like really, it's really great. Like it honestly is. And then like obviously the sequel, they go to college in that one. And so, but again, since we're talking about the theme of going back to school, high school, I had to pick 21 Jump Street. Is that in anybody else's list?
I had that in my honorable things. Like I don't think I was gonna pick it, but that's a great pick.
It's hilarious.
One of my favorite lines, that because you mentioned Dave Franco, and he's like, I can't go to prison. Do you know what they do to guys like me in prison? It rhymes with grape.
Yeah.
It rhymes with grape. Like the way he's crying and shit.
Or when they do the drugs and they get high, those two. And yeah. Whenever that drug was called in that movie, I forgot the name.
I remember in the sequel, I think it's Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
But in the first one, I can't remember what it was called.
But anyways, they get high in both the films and just trip out. They end up taking the drugs.
Great movies.
There's it's good stuff. And Jonah Hill, like when they show his flashback, he basically looks like Eminem. He has the bleach blonde hair and everything. As he goes back to, which a lot of us had a period of Jay.
I don't have any more hair because of it.
As did I, so it happened.
Yeah, I went bald because of that.
Yeah. So, anyways, that's my number 5 in the top 5 list. Go ahead, Jay.
I'm gonna throw you guys all off. I'm gonna say Grease.
Oh,
good pick.
I love Grease, man. I always loved it as a musical. I loved it on stage, watching it on stage. Like I've always loved that movie. Call it what you want to call it. Call me, but it is when I think of school, and like, I mean, I got other ones for my list, but this, you have to give it a shout out because it's one of the probably original OG movies of all time. It's it, man. Nobody can dance like Travolta, buddy. And what's her face? She's so hot too. What's her name? Oh man,
she passed away a couple of years ago. I know. I think I know. Olivia Newton. Yeah.
Beautiful woman. Yes, very beautiful woman.
Grease Lightning. Great songs. Yeah. That is the one thing I've seen. I cannot tell you how many times I've been to a resort in Mexico or otherwise where I've seen reproductions of that movie.
Played out.
I've seen
played
that
out on stage like
so many times. I've seen
locals.
Anytime there's one at a resort that I've gone to, like whether in Mexico or Cuba, they always do a Grease production. And wherever I've gone to like somewhere to stay, they always do that as part of their weekly entertainment or whatever. It's
I will always pay to go see something like that.
Yeah.
Honestly, at the end of the day, even if there's a musical out that comes out again, right, and they come back with it like another 10 years or who knows, right? I'll go see it again. I swear, that's how good it was.
Yeah.
Right. Just
No,
entertaining. Call it what you want to call it. But I'm a very intimidating person when I go there. So
you don't mind a musical though. You like a musical.
I love musicals.
Yeah.
I love them. I
Don't
do. I
forget,
really do.
man, like Joker too. Loved it.
You know, like, seriously, honestly, yeah, you know, and I loved it. I think because of the aspect of the music behind it, just the way it was played out. It tells its own story.
Yeah.
Right. So that's what the one thing you love about I love about musicals. So
It's
that's
easy
why I
to
had
follow. They're singing about it to him.
Oh no! Fuck off! It's not that easy to follow. You know, it's just a good dynamic. That's why I wish I understood Bollywood movies because I'd probably watch them more.
You could probably
Right,
watch the
honestly.
English dubbed of them.
Yeah.
Right?
No, but honestly, if I, just watching the musical aspect, hearing that part, even though I have no idea what they're saying, and it's just me because I don't know the language, obviously, but they're just, beautiful in that sense. I could just imagine if I knew the storyline behind it, right? So I'd have to find one with, like you said, English dub if they have that, right? It just probably makes it weird. Doesn't make so much sense because everything translates so weird, right? But yeah, no, I had to throw that in there. I remember it being a high school movie, and that's what they did. They sung at high school. It's just kind of like, there's a few other ones like that, but that was my one I was going to pick. I was like,
Pick.
yeah, there's other high school musicals like that. So
Go ahead, Julie.
Oh man. I think okay, so to preface the way my list is gonna go, there are two movies among them that I'm putting in the honorable mentions because I beat these movies to death by bringing them up too much. So I'm gonna save those and I'm gonna deviate away from what is expected. Because I talk about them all the fucking time, and that's I don't need to sing their praises more. So I think my number 5, I'm gonna go with Superbad.
Nice. Someone had to pick it.
Superbad is also on my list. I put it at number 2.
I thought you were gonna put Superbad just now when you were hyping it up, and you were like, "This is my funniest one on the list." I'm like, "Oh damn, he's about to swipe my 5."
So Superbad for me is like,
Perfect movie.
yeah, not only that, it's like it hit at the perfect time. I would just finish my high school period as they are in that movie when this movie came out. I absolutely adore this movie. But go ahead, you talk about it. But it's also on my list at number 2, so it was low on the list too.
I very much, I think that as when it came to like picking, I also am like picking stuff that I'm familiar with, that I've seen a lot, and that is like near and dear to me in some way. But I did more lean on like the coming of age theme rather than like the school part of it necessarily. But I think what I've got fleshed out here I think is okay. But Superbad is a movie that I've seen dozens of times. Like, who hasn't? Like, anybody that's a fan of the movie has seen it many times, I would think. And like dealing with like they're at the end of high school, they're trying to decide what college they're going to go to. They're going to be separated. That's a big thing for people that like the people that you went to high school with, you were friends with the whole time, is that you're not going to see each other on the daily anymore. And like that's a pretty common thing I think that everybody goes through when they get to the end of high school. So that kind of hits on the theme, I think, and yeah, there's just like a lot of hijinks in there that are really that everybody's familiar with, like high school kids getting up to bullshit in their off time, and so I think that's gonna take my number 5 spot.
I absolutely love this movie. They captured, like, this is the one that Rogan, with his writing partner there,
Evan.
Yeah,
Evan Goldberg. Yeah.
That they had like in their back pocket of the movie that they wanted to write and direct and bring out, like, for all those years, like first getting into Hollywood and like their major big first success. This was also the introduction of Jonah Hill and Michael Cera, who I only knew from
Arrested Development.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, at that time. I just like the way that they characters talk in this movie is honestly so realistic to
It
how
is.
guys talked to each other at that point that were friends with one another. Like
They
just
still
like the
do, if
busting
you
of
wanna know
balls.
the
Oh,
truth.
absolutely. Just the way they busted each other's balls in this film. I loved Rogan and Bill Hader as the cops in this movie. Just a super quotable film, and yeah, very, very important to me because of the time that I watched it. Was like, and like you tapped into something, Julia, there when you said that ending scene where they're getting separated and they have women in their life all of a sudden. It's so true. It is how male friendships go, and that is how it goes at that time as well, like with early loves. And it is tough because it's like you're not spending each other every day with one another anymore as you're older, right? And that film really illustrated that in a great way at the end. Early Emma Stone. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just part of growing up. That's the
What movie were you saying again?
Superbad.
Yeah.
Early Emma Stone, who's really
launch of Fogel too. What's his name? Christopher whatever. That was his launch too.
Yeah,
What
absolutely.
about Seth Rogen and Bill Hader as the cops? Holy fuck, they were so funny.
They were funny as fuck.
Bill Hader's hilarious. Yeah. Yeah, all-timer for me, number 2 for sure. I agree with your pick. All right, go ahead, Max.
Oh boy, what do I pick? Got this whole list. You know what? I'm gonna kind of piggyback kind of a little bit on what you did with 21 Jump Street, but not 20. I'm not picking that one. I'm just saying like a movie where older people go back to school. Not really go back to school, but kind of. And that's Old School with Will Ferrell and Luke Wilson.
Oh shit!
That was coming up on my next pick too.
Oh, you were? Oh man, my bad, JT.
There you go.
It's all good. It's all good.
You guys both talk about it.
Yeah, man.
Good
I mean,
pick.
hilarious
I didn't even
as
think of
fuck.
that.
Maybe the funniest movie ever.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
really
man.
is. Snoop Blue.
Yeah. Frank the Tank.
Boy,
We're
Blue.
still streaking. We're going streaking.
Yeah.
When he gets hit with the
yeah.
equalizer, bro, at the party, bro.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
I mix it up.
It's Will Ferrell in his prime.
He's like, holy shit, that's rad or whatever.
Fucking Vince Vaughn too.
Oh,
When
they're
you
all
said
in it.
that, I was mixing it up with that Jamie Kennedy movie.
Malibu's Most Wanted?
Malibu's Most Wanted?
No.
Luke Wilson in there,
That's
too.
the one. Yeah, where he like is a dancer. I was like, yeah.
Yeah. No, but this one is this
Excellent pick.
This is an all timer, and
I forgot about that movie.
he's streaking naked, and then his wife picks him up.
Yeah, he's running alongside the car. Yeah. He's
Yeah.
running. I'm just streaking. I'm meeting everybody down. What does he say? I'm meeting everybody down at the.
He gives like, because it's his wedding at the beginning of the movie, right? Will Ferrell's wedding, and then he gives back like Luke Wilson's gift that he gave to him, like the
Yeah.
toaster
Regifting.
oven that he gave back. He's like, "Oh, I want to give this to you." He's like, "This was your wedding gift. What the fuck are you doing?" Like, oh, and then Luke Wilson.
I'm here for the gangbang.
Yeah. Luke Wilson walks into his room, and then his wife is like, "Holy shit, bro, that movie is." And then
But it kind of overshadows the part where Luke Wilson is kind of like the dirty pig of it.
Yeah.
Trying to hit
Luke
on
Wilson's excellent
It's
in that
so
movie.
funny,
yeah,
bro.
Yeah.
And
that.
then,
Luke Wilson, yeah, I know.
Will Ferrell steals the show, though. Let's be honest.
he steals the show every
steals
time,
the
bro.
show in
And then
that
Jeremy
movie.
Piven as
That
the
was-
Dean. Cheese.
that was like-
Yeah.
Yo, it's cheese.
That was what 2003. So that's Will Ferrell is like
Right on the
80s.
come up.
Yes.
Yeah, right on the
Right
come up.
after he
That's
left
post
SNL.
SNL. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Before Anchorman, actually.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was a huge breakthrough
That's old
for-
school for real.
Yeah.
That's cool. So
Great
that's-
movie.
I'll put that at number 4.
I love that pick. I didn't even think
That's
about
where I had it, man. I had it number 4, man.
There you go. There you
I
go.
got a good crazy list. That's what I mean.
So now because of your pick right there, I'm going to pivot, and I just thought of another one that I actually didn't have on this list. So this list is changing. This is a great pick, my number 4, though. Unfortunately, now it's going to probably get shifted into honorable mentions, but I got to go because, like you said, guys going back to school, got to go Billy Madison. Got to go Billy
That was
Madison.
on my list.
Gotta go Billy
honorable
Madison.
mention.
I'm gonna put that in
Yeah.
at number 4. Billy
pick.
Madison. I mean, what else can you say? It's one of the two my favorite and earliest Adam Sandler films. This and Happy Gilmore. Once those two took off, that was it for me as a Sandler fan, as many other people were. Of course, I was young when he was doing the SNL stuff, so I look back on that stuff and I really enjoyed a lot of that as well. But at the time, it was really these two movies that I watched and cemented it for me. I watched these in theaters with my dad. all those years ago. And Billy Madison is just again early Norm Macdonald in there as well, early Chris Farley in that
We
movie.
all wanted to do that, bro.
Yeah, just a really fun premise for a film, and still holds up today as one of his best movies. It's definitely in my top 3, along with Happy Gilmore, for when it comes to Sandler. When we're not talking and getting into some of his more dramatic roles, of course, but if we're talking about his comedies. And honestly, as much as I love Sandler, it just never really got any better for me than those first few films. Those were still solidified. It is, everything he's done since. I feel like it's one of those things, right? Sometimes the earliest or your first exposures to these guys, they're your favorites, right?
Yeah, that's the case with me, because I really have a soft spot for like the 2000 stuff. But
I love the 2000 Mr. Deeds, and I love
I love Zohan.
Yeah,
and,
but
I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry and all those.
Those are all great movies too.
Yeah.
But I just mean like
Click.
Click's fucking sad. Man.
Yeah, that is sad.
I
It's
hate
a sad movie.
Yeah, I mean I love it, but I just hate it.
It is
makes
a gut
me cry,
wrencher,
honestly,
yeah.
that movie. So, not much more I can really bring to talking about Billy Madison other than like you've probably all seen it. It's a great movie, and he does go back to school in it. So there you go. And Jay, your number 4, you just said.
But if you want to say your piece about it,
is there anything else you want to say about Old School? Yeah, exactly.
Say your
Oh,
piece.
I mean, we basically said, that was Billy Madison. No, we basically
Don't ever grow up. Don't ever. He right here.
Little fact kid, yeah.
You blew it.
Yeah.
When he calls the teacher.
The penguin that's always around and shit.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. Oh my god, those guys are nuts. No, but yeah, Old School, yeah, like there's not much more to add to that except it being it's just a classic. Now it's put up there because you all want to go back to school. I mean, dude, if I can go back to school and start my own,
Without the education though, because just
dude, like just go for the fun, man. Like start our own. What do they call that? What that he was
fraternity.
Fraternity, yeah. I don't know. I've never been part of one, so but
they attach the rope to their dicks and they gotta like drop the cinder blocks.
dude, that was the fucking funniest thing.
Oh my god, I got, like residual pain watching that scene. Like I had to eat all
Yeah.
crap for my own nuts. Like
Yeah, you don't know, Julie, what that's like, but it's just like if you tie them to your nipples, same thing.
Okay.
You drop them to hit the ground.
terrifying. eh?
Yeah, it'd be scary. It would hurt. Fuck, trust me.
Oh, man.
It's instant circumcision for men.
All right, Julie, you go ahead.
Just beat it to death, buddy. That's
That's what we
What's
do.
your number 4 pick?
I'm gonna go Juno for number 4.
Okay, nice.
Nice pick. I was
Yeah.
thinking that.
Yeah,
You
I had
think
it on
it-
my larger list. But
It takes place over the course of a school year because she's pregnant, and it's like, I don't know, teenage pregnancy. I feel like everybody went to school with a teenager that got pregnant. Feels like a common occurrence. Yeah.
Not many girls at my school, but yeah, I guess there'd have to be somebody.
Yeah. Just feels like everybody knows somebody that got pregnant in high school. But yeah, it's kind of a.
I'm sure that's
It usually happens in those small little towns out of town.
That's what I'm saying. It wasn't. I was at a very small town, small school. So I was. Our high school was grade 7 to 12, and we only had 800 kids at the school.
But we should all move outside the city.
Yeah. Well, there was still teenage pregnancy out there, but yeah, there was a couple people, and yeah, it was like aggressive to realize that, I don't know, they were all fucking that much at that age, I guess. I don't know.
Come
You know?
on, it was normal back then. I don't know what I don't know. My age group and your age group are a little slightly different, but
This is the thing. I've had this discussion
Once
with a few
one
people.
kicked in,
Boys tend to
sure.
lose their virginity earlier.
cheers to that.
Yeah.
not always.
But
Not
then
always.
It's
Not
always the-
always, but
That
it
makes no
seems to be
sense.
more common.
who are they losing their virginity to
That's
though?
a good point.
Oh, like cougars or shit? Like
Apparently, older
and-
girls. I don't know.
Yeah.
No,
That does
No.
happen too. That
Yeah.
does happen too.
Yeah,
when I was in elementary school getting started, girls were very naive.
bro, that's wild to say.
Really?
I was the same age as them too,
Wait.
so it's not like it was anything wrong with it. It was just
Catholic school.
Oh yeah,
Dude, they're
And
the
we all
seniors.
grew up from
Bro,
grade one,
Catholic
dude. We
schools
grew up from
always
grade
have
one,
the
Catholic
funniest
school.
people.
Yeah,
but
I
we
knew
all
it.
the same
I
people
knew
in
it.
every
I knew
grade,
it.
from
As
grade
soon as
one
you
to
said it,
grade
I'm
8.
like, Catholic school.
They're
for
the
sure.
most deviant at a Catholic school.
Yeah, because they're
Oh.
deprived of that.
That's why
stuff.
they end up there. They're like, we got to send you to Catholic school. You're being a whore at the other school.
I remember busting the nut, started rubbing against my leg, my
We used to go
pants.
hang out and try to like just check out all the chicks at the Catholic.
Plus, at the Catholic school, at the Catholic school,
That's
they
what
have
happened when I went to the public
uniform
school.
and shit. It's a whole fucking thing. Like,
Yeah,
you know
it
what I
is.
mean? Like,
It is.
Once I
yeah.
went to the high school, public school, then it changed, and you had to go hang around the Catholic
The
school.
Catholic
Girls.
school in my
School girl and all
hometown,
that, you know?
they had like a sexting scandal so bad that it made the
yeah.
news.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, they were like
All farmers
people were
out there,
sending
right?
their nudes around at the Catholic school, and it's like, okay, dude.
They had to talk to this. They had to have like an assembly or like whatever in the auditorium about sexting. And then while they're doing that, the guys are like, showing us like photos of their phone of like who they
Like
have.
trading cards,
It was
dude.
the funniest shit ever. I'm like, this is so ironic. Like,
Dude, I had actual trading cards. I got suspended when grade 8 for actually having,
Having
you know,
nudes.
baseball's trading card, naked girls on them. Yeah, one of the other grade 8s
God.
decides to
Anyway.
rat me out. Yeah,
Juno for number
It's
4.
suspended.
That's
Michael
my pick.
Cera,
Michael Cera, another Michael Cera.
Yeah.
Is he the king of coming of age?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could
he's-
be.
Yeah.
King
He's
of
done
coming-
quite a few of them. Also, I quite like. I think Diablo Cody wrote that, and I like Diablo Cody. I got another Diablo Cody one on here too. I think. Nah, that was gonna end up my honorable mentions. But anyway, Juno for number 4.
Okay.
Nice.
Whose his turn is it?
Fire.
Back to me.
Number 3.
So I don't think a coming of age list is incomplete without some John Hughes in there. So I gotta go
okay.
for the John Hughes pick. But
He's gonna pick what
yeah,
I
I
gotta
don't
do,
know
I'm
what
gonna
to,
say.
I want to pick only one because I don't want to have it overcrowded. But I can't. I don't know what to pick
before he was
between
even born.
Breakfast Club and Ferris Bueller. I think I like Ferris Bueller more as a movie, but I think Breakfast Club is just more impressive to me because it's a whole movie where they're just sitting in a library and just talking all day, and it's like it's almost interesting how that could be a movie like for high school kids. Like it's something that's so kind of simple for that. So
Also,
I think
the topics that they touched on.
Yeah, it gets deep and
it's
shit.
a very like it's it's a
It gets
serious
heavy, yo.
film.
Well, that's what I mean. I actually had this. He's sniping them all, bro. Because I have the same one.
Guess what? My number 3 free pick is Breakfast
it?
Club. Yeah.
so you know what? Since I'll let
I
you
spent a lot of time in fucking detention, and
I'll let
and
you talk about Breakfast Club. I'll pick Ferris Bueller. Then Ferris Bueller's Day Off, bro, is
My number 1 pick is Ferris Bueller. That's it. No,
I'll
go ahead.
fucking
John
get it
Hughes.
all
No,
into
I-
kill shots, bro. That was a double smacker.
John Hughes. John Hughes is the man.
he's
for
the
these
king
type
of high
films.
school
Yeah.
films. Yeah, and then you just said, "Oh, is that even your 8?" Dude, those movies are timeless, bro. And like
No, I know they are. That's
They
what
are
I mean.
them, bro. Kids today are watching
still
those
relevant,
movies.
yeah.
Like on Netflix and stuff. Like they're still watching those things.
They
today.
kind of touch on. Okay, I'll talk about Breakfast Club.
Go
then.
ahead,
They
bro.
talk about every single fucking archetype for a kid at that age
Yeah.
in that film
In
is
that age, in that
represented
time
in
frame.
that room. Yeah, that is such a smart idea for a film, like you said, because it's captured all with them hanging out and learning about each other and learning about everyone's problems and like actually
and also breaking the
and-
preconceived notions they had of each other and shit.
and the guy
and-
that plays
it
the
would be a bigger
principal,
detention.
Yeah,
excellent,
it's
like,
also showing how jaded adults become and they forget like what it's like to be kids
Well,
and shit. Like,
Emilio, probably my favorite Emilio Estevez role. Honestly,
Oh, yeah.
he's so good in that movie.
with that whole cast,
the whole cast, yeah.
Molly Ringwald,
Judd Nelson,
Judd
Nelson.
they're all
Ringwald's got all
excellent.
kinds.
Ryan Michael Hall.
The teenage eggs that exist in that
Ali
movie
Sheedy.
too. It's just like, they're all
She's-
great. They're
yeah.
all great, all timers. Like this guy was so smart about who he cast and also understanding the mindset of people that age.
Teenagers.
Yeah. Just like, and like you said, it's still relevant today.
When they're in the library and they start smoking kush and stuff. And
Can
they
I
start,
tell you something? You think? Let me ask you a plausible, just a scenario question. Do you think they can remake something like this nowadays, or they have to have a bigger detention room? There's so many different things you can touch on. And you see how they touched on like maybe 5 different topics of top 5 different people in
You know
this
why?
movie.
Oh, like we would need more archetypes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you have
Basically,
to have every
Not
sexual
in a nice way.
orientation and every
you know
I
what
don't
I mean?
think
Yeah,
they'd
but
be able to do it to the same degree of success. You know why? Because I feel like the way that they would address it now, it would come off
It would be
preachy
cheap. Yeah.
as hell and just
Not
and
authentic.
not genuine like this movie was.
Like this did.
I
Came out
honestly-
innocent.
Yes, exactly. I just
You're
think
mine
it
for
would
You know what though, Jay? All of those extra
exist.
archetypes, those people all identify with the goth chick.
Yeah, and preconceived probably with a little
There's
bit of
still
other stuff
Yes.
too, right?
Yeah.
Geeks in high school. You
That's
guys
a
act
good
like
point.
these
No,
are
but we all mix
Yes.
at one point or another. We all kind of sort of, if I should say, come from the same flesh in a sense. Whether we do anything at any given time, we can relate to each one of these characters. Probably each of us in this chat here, regardless to
Yes.
Right.
I just
what
think
the
problem
stereotype is.
I just think that the problems, although at the core of them would be similar today at their core,
Yeah.
just different situational type of stuff, like just because of the fact that we have internet and everything else now and social media and bullying is now like, even though bullying was represented in this film, it's just different now. So I just think like if we were to look at it now, it would just be a much different, but yet almost this, I get what you're saying. You can do it. It just like it wouldn't be something I
you know what would happen
want
if
to,
they
like,
made this movie today? It like a detention room. It would be kids just on their cell phones and not
Yeah.
even talking to each other.
Wouldn't
That'd
be talking.
That's what I mean. You have to
just
steal
be
your
like
cell
Googling
phone
or whatever.
from the
Unless they took their cell phones away and then forced them. That could actually be a kind of interesting spin, like how kids would spend their afternoon with cell phone lists because like they got it
kid. Without a cell phone. Yeah.
I mean,
It's
now we
turning
have,
into a reality show episode.
yeah, like
Boom.
now we have Euphoria, like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's just like, which is like so twisted. And
I think
dark
I
and
think that
weird
shit
compared
goes
to
too
that.
deep, like into
No,
the
but it's
deep
just
end
like,
for
but
me.
I'm saying that's a version of that if you
Yeah.
look at it in that
Right.
sense, right? Like that
That
is,
shit is like trauma porn. That shit.
but they're
Yeah.
trying to, it is kind of over the top, absolutely. But that's what I think we would get now. The themes would be so over the top and
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean?
That Selena Gomez one, 13 Reasons.
Oh,
That's another version of that.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't
Mhm.
watch it. Christine did, but like,
I did.
yeah, I
I
didn't
saw
watch
the
it.
original one before they ripped it off off Netflix.
Yeah, I just think another
Which
thing
one?
that movie has going for it is it's
13 Reasons Why.
yeah. It's an 80s movie too. Like I just like that's
With
what I
80s
like.
music. And,
Yeah, it's a time that was just a lot. Again, a lot simpler.
Simpler.
Yes, I just think today.
The
It just,
Molly Ringwald time.
yeah,
Did
yeah.
you say Molly Ringworm? What did you just say?
Molly
Ringwald.
Wald.
whatever.
Wald.
Ringwald.
So that's all of our number threes. Okay, well there you go. But
All of us are picking Breakfast
are
Club. at
you
number
going to
three?
switch it with Ferris Bueller?
No, I'll throw in the Breakfast Club. I think the thing is, I think I like Ferris Bueller more. I think it's like a more enjoyable ride, and you'll have so much fun with it. But the Breakfast Club to me is just a more impressive feat, like in filmmaking, just because of its sort of skeleton nature. So I'll pick Breakfast Club.
Number three.
Yeah.
Okay, so then the only one I have left is my number one, and my number one is Ferris Bueller. This is just like a super fun movie. Honestly, like it has a lot of the same type of stuff, like more so about the relationship with his friend there in this movie and his father, and the kind of like the abusive relationship that they have. And then it's also Ferris Bueller also coming to terms with like I guess what he wants to do in his life as well in this film, but it's just like everyone wanted to be Ferris Bueller. Honestly, he's just so cool in this film, like the way that Matthew Broderick has this crazy day planned. This is also one of the first earliest appearances of a young, strung out looking Charlie Sheen in this film. Don't forget, which I actually finished watching the documentary that they did, the two-part documentary on Netflix, aka Charlie Sheen. Yeah, and they talk about how big of a break this was for him in his career, showing up in that small scene that he does in this movie with Ferris Bueller's sister, because I guess he knew that girl who played her. I forget the actress's name, but she's the one that basically
Jennifer something, I think.
Yeah, she's the one that put them on, like gave him that opportunity to get hired by them for this film. And you got to remember that Emilio Estevez kept his actual name.
Jennifer Grey.
Yeah, Charlie Sheen had to like go under his dad's stage name, and he kind of had to like do some breakthrough early stuff in his career to kind of get out from under his father's shadow as a result, right? So like this was like a big role for him. They talk about in that documentary, but yeah, Matthew Broderick.
So all the fourth wall breaking is so good.
Yeah,
Ferris Bueller. He's like.
Oh, like he's
teaching the
it's
audience.
Unfortunate what happened to the principal. I mean, he's a child.
Is he?
Yeah, I think he was caught.
That makes a lot of sense.
The way that guy.
Beetlejuice guy, yeah.
He is in Beetlejuice 2. They explained that he got killed off or something because of that. Yeah,
the cartoon. Yeah.
I was thinking when you said that, I had Ben Stein in my head, but he wasn't the principal.
Oh, Bueller. He's also in this, but. Anybody remember Win Ben Stein's Money back in the day?
I remember that. I used to watch that shit all the time.
Yeah, Kimmel was his host on that.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Anyways, good stuff. I mean, just a super fun movie. And just like, how smart and ahead of the principal he was in this. The principal is actually really hilarious in this movie, though, too. That whole ending scene where he gets on the bus and he's stuck at the back of the bus with, like, let's say the dumber kids.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, I had to put John Hughes on the list, like Max said. So coming in at number 1, Ferris Bueller for my pick. So those are my picks. I'm done. Go ahead, Jay.
Number 2.
Wait, everybody picked Breakfast Club for their third pick? No, Julie didn't.
No, you, me, and Jay did.
So what? So Julie's 3, number 3, right?
No, but Jay.
Let him go. Let him go and whatever.
We'll get
go ahead. I got time.
You have number 3.
We picked our number 3 pick was Breakfast
Club.
Yeah.
So then Julie has to pick her number 3.
Oh, sure. Go ahead, because
we're jumping to number 2.
Go ahead, Julie.
Julie doesn't have.
This one kind of deviates a little bit. Like I feel like I might get pushback on this as a pick, maybe.
Go ahead. Who cares?
This one it's one that I watched a lot when it came out, and like I just remember watching it a lot. But I put Lords of Dogtown. Does anyone have any objections to that?
Skateboarding movie. Remember it. Yeah, sure. Why not?
They're all like high school age kids. They just end up being like whatever fucking pro skateboarders, I guess. But it's just like, I don't know, a bunch of high school dudes that are friends.
Yeah.
And then they go like the one friend that they have ends up with like a crazy fucking illness, and then that's like a big moment for them. But then they all kind of like, some of them go pro, some of them not so much. They stick with the street stuff, and it is kind of like a separation of like, it reminds me kind of like when people go to different colleges. But yeah, they kind of like they grow up and they kind of go their separate ways, and there's like rivalries among them. I watched that movie a lot.
Wait, were you ever a skater in high school, Julie?
I was.
No, but I hung out with a lot of them.
Hey, nice.
I didn't really have the balance. I tried, but
I just wear the shoes.
Yeah, I wore the
big shoes. The
Yeah.
DC, whatever.
I fucked with the fashion, but yeah, I was kind of just a poser. Couldn't really skate.
Yeah, I used to love the shoes.
I was a rollerblader.
I was like some real
I still rock
2000
those TC.
alternative shit for real. Like
I got black suede with white around the rim. Like it's just that's the
skater videos that were popping up on the internet and stuff.
Yeah.
They're good.
I don't know. I think that like culturally, like skateboarding was just like a really big thing in my hometown too. Like, so that I don't know, it just kind of resonates for me, I guess.
Yeah, no, good pick.
And also, like, yeah, having a close friend that ends up with a serious illness, that also hits for me. That was kind of a big thing. But again, small high school, so there was one somebody that was a close friend of mine that got cancer in high school, and she actually had that one, but then it became a different form of cancer, and she died when we were in high school. So it was kind of a theme that sort of hits for me.
Sure. Yeah, I've only seen that movie once, but yeah, I do.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, it's good.
It's heavy, but yeah, it's a good movie.
Max.
So number 2, I'm gonna go with Stand By Me. I think that's like to me the ultimate.
I've never seen that.
Nice.
I think that's the ultimate coming of age movie. I remember that movie was playing on TV, and I was like a kid. I was like maybe 10 or 11 years old or something like that. And I had this thing where I really did not like sad movies.
Rob Reiner. Right?
Rob Reiner.
Yeah.
I didn't know who directed it at the time or whatever.
Yeah.
I did. I had this thing where I really did not like sad movies, but then my sister was calling me. She was like, "Yo, Max,
That's Stephen King too.
yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, Max, come watch this movie. Come watch this movie." And I'm like, "Is it a sad movie?" Because if she told me it was a because if she told me it was a
It
sad movie,
sure
I would have
is.
walked out. I would have walked out. She's like, "No, no, no, no. This is a great movie. Come watch it. Whatever, whatever." And then at the end, it's so sad. It's not even really anything that shows. It's what's being revealed about the characters and what happens to them at the end. And I'm like, "Yo, what the fuck? You lied. You said this shit wasn't sad." And she's like, "I had to lie to you."
You tricked me.
Watched it. Yeah. So and then I was like, and I just remember that movie having like a real effect on me, and it was just like it is like, to me, is the ultimate coming of age story of sort of like, you know, friends growing up, and
Yep.
then
Mhm.
life happens, people take different paths, and you know, he has now, fast forward, he has his own family and stuff. It's really sad.
We all share a traumatic experience with one
Yeah,
another.
and he's a writer. That's the
Right.
thing. Another thing, because you just mentioned Stephen King, a lot of his main characters are writers, and you had Will Wheaton as the kid. You
Oh.
had River Phoenix,
Yeah.
who actually did die
R.I.P.
tragically.
Yeah.
Years later.
He
You
would have
had
been a big
Cor-
star.
Yeah, yo, you had Corey Feldman. You had John
Sutherland,
older brother, Kiefer Sutherland, who was great in that movie too, as like one of the assholes and stuff.
badass.
And then the
I
fat
mean, the vampire
fat
character.
kid that grew up to be like the most handsome one too, of the Jerry. What's his name? Jerry Connell.
Jerry O'Connell.
Jerry O'Connell. Yeah.
Yeah.
Star Trek guy.
Classic shit, bro. Classic.
Yeah,
No.
I think he's with Rebecca Romaine. I think, or he was.
Me like you.
After Stamos. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah,
Stand by me,
Good
number
pick.
2.
Good pick. I already said my number 1, so my list is done.
What
Go
about
ahead.
your number 2?
I said it already.
You said your
That
number.
was super bad.
Super bad.
Oh,
Mine
shit.
kept getting sniped. All you guys picked mine, so I'm done. Go ahead, JT.
I got number 2. I got Dazed and Confused.
Yeah,
I had it on my short list.
I was
Yeah.
debating whether to pick Stand by Me or Dazed and Confused. I'm like, do I go with the fun
Yeah,
pick?
it's
or
in
do
my
I go
honorable
with the-
mentions. Absolutely.
You know,
I
I didn't
guess
watch it during high
before-
school. I watched it after high school. You know, I don't think I remember watching it during high school or anything like that, but I watched it, and then just the premise of, you know, just finishing high school and
All
going
right.
a
All
different
right.
way. All right, you know, just getting high and just chilling out. But, you know,
I think I've said this before about that movie. I didn't see it until like a lot
great
later in life.
soundtrack.
Then maybe I didn't see it at the right time, but that movie did not hit for me.
Oh,
No.
really?
You know why? Did the bullying turn you off? The hazing, is that what turned you off from
No,
it?
I just don't remember. Like, I don't know. I don't.
Yeah, them hitting no more,
Yeah.
Mr. Nice Guy. They're
Yeah,
like
yeah.
shit out of the guys. And
I watched it with Laura, and she really likes that movie, but she would have seen it. She owned it, like she had the DVD. So when we were in high school, she talked about it a lot, and like I don't know why we just didn't watch it.
It's the
a fan-
age. I think it's the age gap because the period that they depict in that film is much older in comparison to
Yeah,
80s, like later 80s, early
I
90s.
should rewatch it. I guess I just I
think
remember
you should
watching it and
rewatch
being
it.
like, I don't get why it's such a.
it
fucking
is fantastically like paced. Like it just goes through, and maybe the greatest soundtrack of any movie ever. Honestly,
It's very good.
you know.
Yeah, I should go back and revisit it. I just remember at the time being like, man, it's not hitting. Like maybe I wasn't in the mood for it that day. I don't know. Didn't give it a fair shake, perhaps. So I should go back and.
Richard Linklater, maybe his most like popular movie. I would say his most iconic.
Who's?
Another one I'm surprised that no one's mentioned, but yes.
By Richard Linklater?
Yes.
Because that movie kind of sucks.
No, I don't think it's the one I'm thinking of. But
Boyhood.
I think I know what you're talking about. It's just
Oh yes,
Go ahead,
yes,
Jay.
I know exactly which one you're saying.
All right,
That
is,
movie's
it Jay,
fine.
is it Jay now? Who is it now?
No, he said Dazed and Confused.
Oh, so you're number 1 then, right?
No, what's Julie's number 2?
Oh,
Julie, you're number 2, man.
I'm losing track.
I saw this one kind of late in life too, but it's a really good movie, and I just feel like it deserves a spot in my list because Robin Williams is so near and dear to me.
Okay.
I put Dead Poet Society.
You want to know something? I just watched this for the first time 2 weeks ago.
Are you serious?
I have it on my letterbox.
Is that also Rob Reiner?
No.
Who
it's a
did that
different
one?
director.
Barry Levinson? Who
What did you think?
Oh, it was good. It's really good. It was one of those movies that for so long I've heard were so good that I've never actually sat down and watched the whole thing.
Yeah.
It was interesting seeing Red from that 70s show be such a dick because he's in everything, it seems like. Yeah, it was good. It was weird also
Peter
seeing
Weir.
Buddy from House, who looks
Wilson.
exactly the same. Wilson, yeah, he looks exactly the same in this movie.
The same.
It's very weird. Yeah,
What's that
I was
actor's name?
distracted by that a bit. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a great, as always, Robin Williams performance. Honestly, Christine's
Ethan
always
Hawke.
told me to watch it, but I've never sat down and actually watched the
Robert
whole thing.
Sean Leonard.
I think
It's
I watched it like a week ago or so. Honestly, it's just weird.
Oh, Captain Mike.
I just watched it. Yeah, so
It's sad though. It's like you have to really commit because it is sad. But
the only thing I will say that I didn't love about it is the time period that it takes place in, because it's it's
50s?
old. Yeah, it's
I
like
would
the
agree.
50s.
Some shit
So
like that.
I couldn't. Yeah, I just think I couldn't relate to it on a level that and I'm also not like I was never like a big academic, so there's some themes of it where I'm like,
It's
you know
hard
what
to-
yeah,
Seize the
yeah.
day.
Oh, it's great.
Carpus Diem. Or
It's a
whatever
great
the fuck?
movie though. Absolutely. Yeah,
I think it just I know why I've got a soft spot for it right now because I just went through a fucking thread of doom scroll bullshit about Robin Williams has been dead for this long, and I was crying about him fucking interacting with that gorilla that does sign language and how nice that was.
Seen
Oh,
that
I know. I
one.
saw that. Yeah.
Yes, the
Coco.
Coco. Yeah. And I was just like, God damn it. I fucking miss him.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I had that in my broad list, and I was like, I gotta put it in here. I need to give a shout out to my mans.
I had it just outside of my top 5 here. I wrote it down like in my honorable mentions. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Max.
Yeah. So number one is a university movie. The kids are in university. It's I guess it might be coming of age. I mean, the main character definitely does learn a lesson, I guess, but I don't know if it is coming of age. I don't know. You'd have to tell me. But one of my favorite movies, and it's in my top 4 letterbox. I don't know if that it reveals anything, but it's The Social Network. Is number
Okay.
one. It was always going to be number one. It is a school movie. Yeah, they're at Harvard University, and they, he discovers
Good pick.
Facebook, and that's my favorite movie. It's like a good movie about friendship and betrayal, and it's got all the good things. By the way, they're making a sequel to it.
I heard.
They're making a sequel, and Aaron Sorkin is going to
I don't
direct
know
it.
how I feel about that because he's directing
Jeremy
it.
Strong is going to be Mark Zuckerberg. I said Jesse Eisenberg. Jesse Eisenberg is not coming back as Mark Zuckerberg, and
How
David
do you
Fincher.
feel about Aaron Sorkin as a director on this one, though?
Okay, I liked Molly's Game. I didn't like the next one he made, The Trial of Chicago. Where the fuck is what is?
Chicago 7.
Yeah, I didn't like that movie.
JT really liked that.
And
think,
I haven't
yeah.
even seen the Being the Ricardos, the I Love Lucy movie that he made with
Here's the
Javier
thing.
Bardem.
He's no David Fincher as a director.
Oh, of course
so
not.
I
Of
think
course
this
not.
is
But okay, but here's my question though. So if you had because The Social Network is like a perfect movie when you talk about perfect cast, all the actors bang. Jesse Eisenberg, Andrew Garfield, right? Like all Justin Timberlake, like all the great actors. Then you have David Fincher, one of the greatest directors, Aaron Sorkin, maybe the greatest screenwriter,
Trent Reznor.
Trent Reznor,
Yeah.
greatest. So you had like a dream team
Yeah.
of like everyone is like at the top
Why
of the shit.
do it again?
So yeah, but I'll tell you why. But like
they're also doing Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, though.
that's the thing too.
But Fincher's involved in that.
That
so-
that to me makes almost no sense, kind of, if you think about it, how different his style is with Tarantino. But we'll see. Like it might be fantastic. But my thing is like this: if you could only pick one person to continue on from the first movie to the second movie, like what are you picking? Like the director, writer,
The director.
actor. I would say Jesse Eisenberg, but I would really say Aaron Sorkin. I think.
I like
more
the
important.
cast that they've announced so far.
Because
by the way.
if you actually watch Molly's Game, he even like imitates David Fincher's shit. Like I don't think David Fincher's shit is that hard to replicate, but like how hard would it be to write an Aaron Sorkin kind of script? I think it's more like it's harder to duplicate, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know about this.
But
one.
here's the
I'm
thing.
a little worried about
Here's the
this,
thing,
to be
because I
honest
was
with
talking
you.
to Alan about this actually yesterday, or the day before yesterday, and the thing is, they're talking about the whistleblower of Facebook. Remember that woman that went into Congress and revealed how
Yeah, I
they're
know.
selling their shit or whatever, and I don't know if you guys have seen the Social Dilemma documentary about how they describe how like Facebook has the power to like determine elections in foreign countries and they can create riots.
Oh,
And
they have lots
like
of
the
material
power-
to go off of.
like the thing is like the first Social Network was almost like too naive of a movie because it's talking about the creation of it.
Yep.
But what happened later was
Yep.
really like the interesting stuff. And so the story I think is maybe more interesting than the first Social
about
Network.
how
but
they were stealing people's information.
yeah, and he had to go to
I know.
Congress, and the Chinese and all that shit were involved. And so the thing is this, in my opinion, I think this story was always going to be told into a movie. It was going to be told into a movie. So I would rather have at least someone from that team make it. I'd rather have it Aaron Sorkin than nobody like from that thing. So my expectations are low as fuck, but I'll still watch it.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
so-
I'm still excited.
yeah,
Don't get me wrong.
yeah.
I just
And Mikey Madison is going to play the girl.
I know I heard,
Yeah,
but I'm just
which should be
I'm just
interesting.
saying it's a little. I don't want to. Maybe I won't use the word worrisome. I just wish somebody else was directing it personally.
Then Aaron Sorkin.
I think so.
Yeah.
I would have loved him still to write the script for
Yeah.
it, of course. But I don't.
I the thing is, I think David wouldn't have done it if Jesse didn't come back, and I think Jesse's not going to come back if David is not going
Jesse's
to.
off directing his own stuff now, though, right?
Yeah, but I'm sure he'd still get hired as an actor, especially for something like
Eisenberg does Now You See Me, and he directs movies. That's all he does.
Now You See Me. Yeah, like if he would come back for Now You See Me, you'd quick to think the
He
reason
loves
that he'd come
doing
back.
those movies, though. He loves doing
I
those
don't
movies,
like
man.
that.
I
Coming
hate-
back.
No, I hate those
I-
movies too. But he
I
likes
love
them.
him.
Apparently, he likes.
He's
doing
still
it.
an actor, bro. He'll still accept
He
the
has
paycheck.
fun doing those
Yeah, yeah,
films.
yeah.
I don't know. He's done 4 of them now. I don't know, right?
I love those movies, bro.
I know
Yeah.
you do. I know you do. We
But
don't.
yeah, The Social Network is my favorite like school movie.
Good,
like,
good
yeah.
pick. Good pick. Jay.
So number one, I had to pick. It was hard because I was thinking sort of along the lines like Julie with the Williams, right?
Yep.
And then I was thinking along the lines of Black or Bacon or even Cruise, right? There's 3 of them there that I was thinking of. I don't know if you guys could figure out.
Black. Oh, okay.
Risky Business, Tom Cruise.
Well, that's a Linklater one, right?
No, it
Okay.
isn't.
The Jack Black.
School of Rock.
That's the one I was thinking.
Yeah. That's the Jack Black.
That's what I was hinting at.
Yeah, yeah,
earlier.
Yeah, that's where I was thinking of that. That's why I said I thought I had another one because I had Dazed
Bacon.
and Confused, right? But then, yeah, and then you got Bacon, which is Kevin
Oh,
Footloose.
dirty.
Yeah.
Footloose. Yeah.
Bacon. Yeah, and then you have this is the hard parts because I also like the Tom Cruise one when his parents are on
Risky
vacation
Business.
in high school.
Excellent
Yeah,
movie. Excellent.
and I honestly I think that might be the one I'm going with.
On my
right?
list, on my honorable mentions. Yeah, Risky Business.
Because you have the Bob Seger, you take those old records off the shelf when he's sliding across. Just when you remember those days when nobody was home and you had the house to yourself.
Mhm.
It's sort of along the same lines as a Ferris Bueller in that sense, but he wasn't in at home like that. But yeah, he crashes his old man's. If I'm not mistaken, if he crashes his old man's
He
Porsche.
ruins the car. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then
Right, so
he has to have a bunch of women pour themselves out in his fucking house so he can get the money to pay to fix the car. Yeah.
yeah,
I actually just watched that movie for the first time this year, earlier in the year, because like
Yeah.
I said, I've been trying to watch all like the Cruise classics. I've watched it 3 times now. I love that movie.
good movie.
It's so
but yeah, no, it's classic. It's classic.
Tangerine Dream music throughout sets the
Yeah.
mood. Pure
Yes.
80s vibes that we've been talking about.
You need those LED lights for the ambiance, bro.
That's right. I might have to throw that on later. Like,
Yeah, see what it's like, eh?
Really, what's your number one?
I mean, also during school, I watched a lot of Debbie Does Dallas and stuff like that on VHS. So, I mean, I couldn't put that as my pick. I guess that doesn't count, but yeah.
I know. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, all right, Julie.
I think, yeah, so this is another one that like I have seen dozens of times because I love it so much. And I mean, it'll be obvious probably, but even I want to say, I need to see what year it came out. Yeah, I would have seen it a few times in high school. I'm gonna put 10 Things I Hate About You at my number
I
one.
love that movie.
So that was in my top 5, and I threw it out of my top 5 because of Billy Madison. I remembered it when we were talking about it. That's like my number 6. It deserves a top 5 ranking. That's a great movie. Great.
I love that movie so much. What I didn't really, I guess it makes a lot of sense. It's adapted from a Shakespeare play, which also just hits so much because I feel like we all had to study Shakespeare shit that we didn't care about. But I didn't know it was adapted from Taming of the Shrew.
Oh, The Taming of the Shrew. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that I liked it a lot because I felt like I really identified with Kat.
Julia
And
Stiles.
And yeah. And that I think that, present company doesn't really count here, but any high school girl can identify with loving the fucking bad boy heartthrob at the high school. So that also just hits. But that's a great movie. And I probably watch that movie once a year.
I had a school teacher who was like a younger teacher that was like in her 20s, and she actually like brought that to class one day, and like she let us watch that movie when we were in class on like one of those like random movie day type of
The
days.
day where they can't be bothered to teach and they're like, throw a movie in the VCR.
She told us like how much she loved that movie, and she was like cool. She was one of those cooler teachers that was like younger who just became a teacher kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like the fact that she
Fresh
brought
out of college.
that she brought that movie and like exposed us to it at the time. Like I always remember that movie, and like I don't know if I had seen it prior to that time when she showed us. I that's a really good movie. I as much as like they went on and did Not Another Teen Movie that made fun of a bunch of these movies, and they that is a good pick too. They're very formulaic. That one is one I think that still holds up, like in terms of, despite all that shit, it's still a
Is that 1999?
99.
Yeah.
Nice pick.
Yeah, I think it's good at identifying a lot of like I don't know, I want to say tropes, but like another thing where there's like archetypes, like the new kid at the school, there's like the fucking nerd chick that's really into like super hyper focused on Shakespeare shit. There is like the bad boy character and he's transferred in from a new school, whatever. The antisocial fucking indie rock feminist chick, like high school parties, that type of thing. Those things are all like represented.
A movie that I think about that's like very related to this one too that came out from that era is that other movie Can't Hardly Wait. As well. You don't know that one? Seth Green's in it, and like it's career never really went too far past this. I forget his name. It's
Freddie Prinze Jr.
See the one that's in that movie? I know I'm thinking of the other guy.
What was his character name?
Who?
I don't know. Whoever you're talking about.
Can't Hardly Wait.
I don't even know if he was in there.
There's a bunch of movies like this around this period of time, though.
I don't know who any of these people are except for Seth Green. Oh, Jason Segel's in it.
What are you talking about? You don't know who's in it? It's friggin' Jennifer Love Hewitt's the mean girl in this.
I know, but I thought you were talking about a guy. I don't know any of these other guys.
No. I wasn't talking about another guy.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
But yeah, so honorable mentions, I guess, and then we'll just mention our top 5 before we wrap up again. I had Napoleon Dynamite in my top. I
had that too.
I had Fast Times at Ridgemount High in my top in my honorable mentions.
Nice.
A newer movie that I really enjoyed that I watched a little is it 2013? It's not that new, but like more like recent, I would say, like Edge of 17. Did anybody
That's a
see
good
that
one.
Movie? That's a
with
really,
Haley Steinfeld, and Woody Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson's excellent in that movie.
That's a good movie.
I'm surprised. Like, I don't know if I identify Julie as being somebody who's a fan of this film, though. I know a lot of women that are. No one said Mean Girls. I'm surprised.
I was going to put that on my honorable mention.
A lot of people love that movie. That's
I do like that movie. They made us watch it at school.
Okay. They made us watch it at school too.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
A more fucked up version of these type of films, Cruel Intentions.
I love that movie. With my man Ryan Felipe. Yeah, he's fine.
Sarah Michelle Gellar. Encino Man, I wrote down.
That's a fucking great pick. Oh, damn.
Also, Clueless was a big one for a lot of people. Not for me, but I just wrote it down because I knew it was a big one. More recently, again, Lady Bird. That was a good movie as
That's a
well.
good one too.
Yeah.
I like that one a lot more on a rewatch.
A
lot of people love that one.
Yeah,
Holy
a
shit.
lot of people love that one.
Greta Gerwig.
And Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Okay, that one I don't like.
You don't like that one?
I don't like it. What's the one with Miles Teller? Spectacular Now. That one was not
I've never
bad.
seen that
yeah,
one.
Yeah, that one was not bad. One of like the earliest A24 movies, like the second or third one they ever made.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And then, of course, you gotta get some American Pie up in the mix.
Hell
there.
yeah. Hell fucking yeah.
Any other
Love it,
honorable
man.
mentions from anybody? That's kind of what I had. Just
I
written down other things.
got this one. This is a movie nobody ever talks about, but it's like one of my personal favorites, Accepted, with Justin Long.
I like that movie.
With
Yeah,
Justin
Jordan
Long.
Hill.
That's
Opens up the Sonya
brilliant.
Yeah.
It is so funny.
Yes.
You have him. You have pre-Superbad
Good pick.
Jonah Hill.
Yeah, that's a good.
You
pick.
had pre-Gossip Girl Blake
Ask me
Lively.
about my wiener. My
Fantastic.
mom loves that movie.
Yeah.
This one, so this is like JT said, agrees that he loves musicals. This is like maybe this might only apply really to my generation, and maybe Julie might fuck with this one. High School Musical.
Yeah.
that
I
one-
didn't watch them.
Yeah, that might have been like right before, like right after you or something. But like that,
My neighbor was a little bit younger than me, and she was really into them. So
They're
like I was
good.
aware of them, but I never really watched them.
they're actually fire, and they actually what got me into musicals. I was like, yo, this shit
Nice.
is kind of banging. Zac Efron, that's the introduction
Oh,
of Zac Efron to the world.
That made me think of one that I kind of forgot about too. Hairspray.
Hairspray, yeah. Or what about Saturday Night Fever, right?
I never saw those. There's a lot of these older ones that we're talking about that are ones that I just missed out on because they were old.
So like super bad on steroids, Project X.
Oh yeah.
That movie is
Party one. Yeah.
that movie is so entertaining, bro. That's
Yeah,
just like you
yeah,
could
yeah.
like watch that
That's a
anytime.
fun movie.
This is another one similar to Stand By Me that was like kind of fucked me up as a kid. The Outsiders.
Yep.
And we had to read that book in school and
Yeah.
shit too.
S.E. Hinton or whatever his
Yeah, yeah,
author's name
and
was. Yeah.
Francis Ford Coppola directed it. Tom
Rumblefish
Cruise.
as well as that same author, and yeah.
You had Tom Cruise, Patrick Swayze. That actually
I
has
read
a
that too in school.
crazy cast.
I read that in school as well. Yeah.
Licorice Pizza I mentioned, and I guess I'll close it out with Legally Blonde. Law School. Why not? Elle Fanning.
Yeah.
What's her name? Reese Witherspoon.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
killed
yeah,
that
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
So.
How about you, Julie? JT, any honorable mentions?
Spirited Away.
Is that a school? Oh, yeah, Coming Age. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
No one picked any sports movies.
Florida
Like,
Project. Coming
sports.
back.
Friday Night Lights.
Remember the Titans
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Coach
those are good
Carter
ones.
and shit
Friday
like
Night
that.
Lights, mostly football ones, honestly. Yeah.
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 Basketball Diaries.
School ties.
Oh, I've never seen that movie. I know what that is, but I've never seen it.
With
Brendan Fraser and is it Damon?
Matt Damon, Chris
Yeah.
O'Donnell.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
hear it.
School Ties.
School ties.
School Ties? No, I
I've
don't
never
know.
seen
They were
that
young. They were in high school. They were young men back
Fraser's
then.
the
Brandon
bully in
Fraser.
that movie, right?
Yeah,
Brendan
yeah.
Fraser?
They, all about the kid had he was Jewish until he became a big
Yeah.
football star, right? In the thing, and it came out, and they all
I'm-
really killed him.
I'm fucking blanking on the name of the other Robin Williams one that I'm reaching for with Matt Damon.
Goodwill Hunting.
Oh,
That's the one.
excellent movie.
Yeah, that's a school movie
Excellent.
technically too.
Yeah,
right?
that is. Yeah. It's
Mr. Holland's Opus.
I've never seen that movie. I know.
That's with Dreyfus.
Yeah, I've never seen that one.
No,
I don't like Richard Dreyfuss that much, to be honest with you. I don't know. He's okay. I mean, he's good in like 2 movies. in my
he's
opinion.
probably dead now, isn't he?
Richard Dreyfuss is still alive. He was, did you not?
Okay.
Did you not see him? There was a clip going around a little while ago. He went on Bill Maher's podcast and he got super stoned and he was like sinking into his chair. Did you not see that? It was hilarious. Yeah.
He played Dick Cheney in that Oliver Stone movie that he made about George W. Bush, W or whatever,
I've
where
never seen that.
Josh Brolin played
Yeah.
Bush. Yeah.
Hmm.
Richard Dreyfuss.
No, yeah.
Jaws, Close Encounters, and there's what's that Bob movie with there's something about
What
Bob.
about something about Bob? Yeah.
What about Bob?
shit.
Yeah. Those are my 3 favorite Richard Dreyfuss movies. That's it, honestly.
Oh
for
shit,
me.
he was in Stand By Me too. He was the
Yeah. So there you go. Okay, so
He was the narrator, dude.
he was the older one. Yeah, he was the Will Wheaton grown up, right?
Ah,
The
okay.
narrator,
Was
yeah.
he?
At the end, yeah.
Who he played?
So here, let's once around to where we close out the show here. We'll just give your top 5,
Yeah.
5 to 1. So Go ahead, Max. You wanna
So
start
number
us off?
5, Almost Famous. Number 4, Old School. And number 3, Breakfast Club. Number 2, Stand By Me. Number 1, The Social Network.
My number 5 was 21 Jump Street. My number 4 was Billy Madison. My number 3 was Breakfast Club. My number 2 was Superbad, and my number 1 was Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Jay?
So my number 5 was Grease. My number 4 was the same there as Max, Old School.
Nice.
My number 3 was, what the fuck was my number 3?
Breakfast Club.
Breakfast Club with you guys, yeah. And then my number 2 was Dazed and Confused. And my number 1 was, did I actually say what my number 1 was? I know I was picking between the 3 of them.
Yeah, you did. You said
Risky
what the-
business.
School
Risky
Ties.
Business.
Or,
Risky
Yeah, with the Tom Cruise one. Yeah, because I was just still debating on whether there's still the 3 of them in my
solid
head.
list. Solid list. I like your list a lot, actually. It's a good list.
It's an old man's list, that's why.
That's
When I
right.
was in school, man.
I'm closest age with you. So there you go.
Fuck. That's why you guys said these guys are like, what? That movie existed?
Although I skewed, I tried to go younger. I'm like, yeah, Superbad, 21 Jump Street.
I mean, I could say those, but there were so many other ones before that, right?
Well, that's
Mhm.
why I had to do half John Hughes and half more recent stuff.
Yeah,
Shut
I
up.
did that school for sure, right? That's why.
Old School, I would have put in my list. I didn't think of that one. That's a good pick. That's an excellent pick.
Might be my number 1.
Yeah,
secretly.
that's excellent. Honestly, that's like one of the funniest movies of all time. Julie?
Jeez.
Superbad, Juno, Lords of Dogtown, Dead Poet Society, 10 Things I Hate About You.
Nice. Great
Good
list.
list. Yeah, all great lists.
I thought
There you
Nico
go.
would
Good
I thought
list.
Nico would have had the craft in there somewhere.
I haven't seen that.
Why? I
Oh wow, eh? With Nev Campbell?
I know, right?
You thought Nico would have. Who am I now? I
That's the creep. That's Nev Campbell, man. I don't know, eh?
know what the craft is. Why would that be?
Oh,
I
yeah, that
I'm
was, that was
surprised you
hot
didn't
Nev
have
Campbell.
Scream on your list.
Yeah, there was another hot Nev
I don't
Campbell.
think of that. I don't consider that one.
It is a high school,
It
right?
is, but I just horror stuff. I didn't think of it.
Isn't
Like,
that shit? I never saw them, but I know what you did last summer. Are they also in high school in that movie?
Yes.
Or, yeah.
yeah, all those.
You can
movies,
say all the Friday the 13th. They're all going to summer camp.
all,
It's
all,
just
all
high
those
school.
movies are
movie.
20-year-olds playing high school.
That's
students,
everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, you can even
right?
say Spider-Man, the first one.
Yeah.
When he's, I mean, even
Homecoming?
isn't he in school in all of them, right?
All of the new
Yeah.
ones. Yes.
No, all of them. He's in school, isn't he? In school in all of them, like in
Or is
the
it
main
Homecoming?
Oh.
It's only
university.
Homecoming.
No, Andrew Garfield is.
He's
in
talking
school.
about the
Yeah, no.
yeah.
I think in the third Spider-Man with
He's
Tobey,
out of
he's
school.
out of school. That's like
Yeah,
the only
yeah,
one
yeah.
I can think of where he's not in school.
Which no one would pick that one anyways. The third one's not.
I have a soft spot.
No,
for
I
that
mean,
one.
listen, it's fine.
That's my kid when I was a kid. That
Oh,
shit came out.
Eric Foreman should not have played Venom. That's all I'm going to say on that. That was the worst decision they could have made in terms of casting. I like
Didn't
those.
you leave that 70s show to do that?
He left. I don't think it was for
I
that.
think
though.
it, no,
I think
didn't
it's
that
just for
movie?
his
Didn't that show
career.
end?
No, he
By
left
the time
before
that
the
was-
He left before it ended, and I thought it was because
Oh,
of
airing in
Spider-Man.
07? I thought
Yeah,
that-
and then
I'm
Hyde,
surprised.
the main character.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he was like Hyde was just living at his house. It was the weirdest.
Yeah, I'm
And
surprised.
now he's in jail.
Yeah. No, I'm surprised.
Topher Grace.
I'm surprised you didn't.
Masterson or whatever his name is.
Topher Grace in the Ocean's movies, though. Holy shit,
He was
it's
good in
funny,
those.
yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, I'm surprised you didn't pick your
right.
Arnold
Like,
Arnold movie.
The second one too, when he's in
The
the
one where he's the
hotel, he's
kindergarten
trash
thing?
hotel because the fucking.
Kindergarten
I'm
Cop.
surprised. Yeah, I'm surprised Nico didn't hit with Kindergarten Cop.
That's a good.
Oh, I
Yeah.
wasn't thinking about kindergarten. I'm sorry. Yeah,
There's so many
That was
movies.
your boy, man.
Well,
That's
like
why I
Arnold,
didn't
man.
use fucking Florida Project. They're too young.
not a Tuma. Yeah, that's it. Kindergarten Cop, of course. Come on now.
What about Scent of a Woman? Right?
Oh yeah.
they're in school, right? He's in school.
Yeah, I like that movie, despite
Me
everyone
too.
like talking shit about that.
Yeah,
movie.
no, he went there and he told us straight up.
We were
Right.
upset because Pacino won it for that fucking movie.
Hoo-ah.
Yeah. I like that movie.
Yeah.
When Elaine does it in Seinfeld,
Yeah.
ooh ah!
Yeah.
He's like, don't you look like Al Pacino?
Yeah,
to the
soup
soup
Nazi.
ooh ah! She's like banging on the fucking
Yeah.
counter and shit. Like,
He's like, oh yeah, I do. Yeah. No soup for you. Get the hell out of here.
Oh, so for you.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're delirious. It's early in the morning now.
Yeah.
We're recording.
fucking
Great
dead.
discussion. Look forward to more of these
Awesome.
themed discussion episodes, and make sure to check out our movies that we do in Late Night at the Movies. We just did an episode for Collateral, which was my pick, and our next pick on Late Night at the Movies. What's that? Ring of Fire? Is that what it's called?
Riddle of Fire.
Ring of Fire. I get that in the morning.
It's JT after
Riddle of Fire.
Drink coffee. Yeah, you know.
Julie's next pick is Riddle of Fire, so make sure to check that one out as well as our movie trailer reactions. All right, guys, like and subscribe. Thank you to everybody. Let's get one. All right, guys, we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Welcome to the show, everybody.